2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. We've stopped eating the crawfish and all the Cajun spice food here in New Orleans, and it's time to play TPC Louisiana. Take us through the first hole.
Oh, this puts me in my happy place. I love this opening hole. Although down the left-hand side, you got a long bunker that stretches down most of the fairway that you don't want to hit into, and you don't want to drive it straight down the middle on your opening tee shot here. Why? Because they put a tree in the middle of the fairway at this opening hole, par 4, 399 yards. If you miss the bunker and you miss the tree, then the green is set up right in front of you. A couple of small bunkers dotting it. I love it. I love this hole. It's fun. It can bite you if you're not careful, but it's never bit me, so it's still fun.
Looking forward to this, Rich. Let's get into the action. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt is about 8 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an under-par score.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Going for less club here.
That was a beauty. Let's catch up with Willie Z. He's always a flusher. Let's recap this long-range effort. Nicely holed. And back to the course with the live action. A big opportunity with an eagle putt. Oh, nice looking putt. That's a great putt to make, especially for an eagle. And now at 3 under overall.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. How good would that have been if it had dropped? The putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently at -3 for the round. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Lovely effort, that.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Oh, yes. How good. They've jarred it on their final hole of the round. What a way to finish. Playing this shot from 120 yards.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th. I don't mind the look of this. And that will drop in for birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Tracking. Just didn't drop. Just a short putt remaining here. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to this green. It's fairly flat, but finding it a 2, well, that's a tall order.
And how about this highlight recently at the 14th? This was his second. Solid putt, that. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And he's down there.
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's some good golf right there. What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
This one's looking good.
Ooh, right by the hole. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
That's tidy. And let's take a look at this shot from moments ago.
Look at this shot from the fairway bunker. What a stud.
Well played by Schauffele. He's leaving nothing to chance. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Oh, so close. This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot. If you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, you're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, this might trigger a temper tantrum. This is not sitting nicely. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Oh, tidy looking shot that.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Looking good. He finds himself currently tied for 9th.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Oh, that was pure. Let's recap the action from just some moments ago.
Second shot. Heck of a shot.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Ooh, just missed that one. Now 4 back after that hole. The back 9 begins with a shortish par 4, Rich, a chance to make a birdie out of the gate.
Yes, it is. Drives want to be favored down the left-hand side as there's some nasty bunkers over there on the right. This green is a dippity-do, I would say. It starts off high, low in the middle, and comes up high in the end.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Ooh, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Didn't quite hit it, did you?
Downhill putt there. Luke just misjudged the pace there. Didn't want to be too bold with it.
He's currently in a share of 11th place. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
This player's dialed in. What a shot.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
Look at the touch that this man possesses.
Wonderful effort. Putting for a birdie with big wings. Well played. To the top 5 he goes. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
That should find the fairway. time for the second shot at the 12th. And choosing the 8-iron here. Outstanding approach shot. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This one has eyes for the hole. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Reached the 13th as a short par 4, but a really good one depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 13th. 4 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
A bit long on that one.
On a nice line.
Well done. Currently 9 under for the round. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
We need this one to bounce right.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
This is on a great line.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Currently has a share of 2nd place. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. In the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Putting for birdie.
Yep, tracking well.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Let's check out this great shot by Lexi Thompson a moment ago.
Holing this one out. Gotta say, I did not see that shot coming. Well done.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
That's nicely done. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Looking really good. A bit long on that one. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. That's inside the range. He's currently in the second position. The par 3 17th requires a really strong tee shot, doesn't it, Rich?
That it does. Again, a very difficult par 3 with water all the way down the left-hand side. Just bail out to the right as best you can and rely on your short game to make that par.
Well, what a wonderful shot into the 17th and sets up another putt inside birdie range. Looking really good, this one. That was a gallant attempt. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Just one off the lead after that hole. The finishing hole at TPC Louisiana, in my opinion, Rich, is a great one because, again, you can have anything from eagles all the way through to bogeys and worse.
Just avoid those little pot bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might be able to give it a whirl in two. However, you got to be careful to A, not miss it right, obviously, but even going too far left, you can really get an uncomfortable pitch shot from a low area left of the green.
Getting ready to play their third. Only one shot off the pace. Ooh, that almost went down. Seven feet to the cup. It was on a good line. It's just about 3 feet away. And with that putt, concludes this players' round. And at the conclusion of this round, he finishes in second.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.